Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our Legendary Empire campaign for Total War Warhammer 2, Balthasar Gelt. Okay, so I did a lot of research here, studied up, kind of figured out what I wanted to do. We're going to go ahead and risk building out Karaberg. If they sack it, it's going to be really bad. We're going to lose a lot of gold off of that. But in theory, they're actually okay with us right now. Oddly enough.
Don't anger me. When I'm angry,
because
I make challenges.
We broke treaties with Bretonia and Ostermark, and we fought Marienburg, so, you know, there's a chance they may not attack us. Hell, they might even burn, they might even finish off and just go ahead and burn Ostland for us, which would be great, because then I could take that property.
Who calls? Surely an agreement will be reached. But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
I kind of don't want to make them mad, though, for 154 gold, so I'm going to risk it. It's definitely risky. I'm going to risk building that here. The other option, of course, is I could start building walls here instead of the chapter house knightly order or whatever. Now, I did a stat comparison as well of the Knight of the Blazing Sun, Reichsguard, the Panther Knights, and the Wolf Knights, all of the chapter knights. So basically, the TLDR, from what I can tell, is Knights of the Blazing Sun. They're all cost the same. They're all 432 gold. Knights of the Blazing Reichsguard are. They're all good at different things. I think Reichsguard in general are some of the weaker, just on paper. But you do get a lot of extra ranks for them. So if you look at the Reichsguard thing here, you know, this gives 5 extra ranks. Then there are several things that you can get. You can get like up to 7 ranks with them. There's some, like one of the other chapter houses gives you plus 2 ranks. So you can get up to 7 ranks with them. So that's obviously super, super good, because not only does that give you lots of really good stats, but if you have that the thing that gives you all the bonuses with plus 7 that we talked about last time with Balthasar. Let me see.
What?
This right here, for the Reichsguard, then when you start level 7, you'll have this immediately, the 5/5 and 15% resistance. So that is what makes Reichsguard particularly appealing. Knights of the Blazing Sun are another one that was a little anemic. It does have 10 more charge bonus than the Reichsguard. I've got it all written on this sheet of paper that I wrote out here. I don't know if it has, if y'all can see that. That's really ghetto looking. I could just create a Google Doc or whatever, but I'll just tell you about it. Blazing Sun, you get the fire damage on your attacks, which matters if they have regeneration, but it's not the same as magic damage, so it doesn't bypass physical resist. They do have higher melee attack than Reichsguard. They have 38 versus 31. They have 4 less melee defense, though. They have Vanguard deployment, so you can get them out to the front line faster if you want. So that's kind of a benefit of them. They have less health, though. They have 10,500 instead of 12,000 health. The most interesting ones, I think, were the Panther Knights. The most unique ones. If we go over to the Panther Knights here real quick. We mentioned them last time, but they are some that I'm definitely interested in getting at least one, if not multiples. We're going to have to get to an armory before we can hire any, though. But primary reason these are so interesting is they have a special aura. This is what I couldn't remember at the end of last episode. The minus 15 magic resist. It's pretty solid, and then your side gets plus 15% magic resist. So that's really handy, and that's an aura for everybody within 40 meters, not just this one unit. And then they also have Strong Vigor, which is really, really powerful, particularly on cavalry, where you want to be charge cycling, moving them in, attacking, moving back out. They also have a plus 10 versus large, so they're pretty decent against other cav. They have one of the lowest charge bonuses at 54. Their weapon damage isn't amazing also. They have the lowest weapon damage at 40. Compared to the other chapter knights. They are the fastest, though. They have 80 speed in addition to the extra vigor. And They only have a bronze shield, but they changed the shields in this game to where bronze used to be, I think, 35%. Or maybe silvers used to be 55%. It was something, but now like the difference between a bronze and a silver shield is negligible. It basically has pretty much no difference. If you look here, it's 50% reduction versus, or 45% versus 50%. You get an extra 5% for a silver shield, so it's not nearly as valuable as it used to be in the past. And they have diamond formation as well, which means they can stick in combat and get some extra melee defense, charge bonus, all that. So pretty decent. So they're kind of your best sort of hit and run shot cav that's also anti-large, which is weird. And I think the best overall are the Wolf Knights at Mindenheim proper after running the numbers on these bad boys. They do have the most melee damage by far at 60. And a lot of that's armor piercing because they're hammers, so that 35 of that is armor piercing, which is huge. They do have the lowest charge bonus of 40. So that's not amazing. Frenzy, though, however, is a very big deal. This gives 10 extra melee attack and 10% extra weapon damage. They really do like 66 weapon damage, which is, you know, more than 50% of most people. Like the Panther Knights only do 40, Reichsguard do 47, and they're clocking in at 66 when they're frenzied. So that's really strong for staying in combat. They have some of the lowest melee defense at 33. They have the lowest, actually. But they have the highest melee attack by a long shot. They have 43 base and the plus 10 for frenzies. That's going to take them up to 53 melee attack. Next highest is either Panther or Blazing Sun at 38. So that's way higher. They still have heavy armor at 120. They don't have a shield at all. So they are going to be a lot more vulnerable to missile fire. But they also have the most health at 13,000 health. The next highest is Reichsguard at 12, and then the lowest is Blazing Sun at 10.5. And they have diamond formation. So these are like, you're going to stick it in melee and just crush people. Now the question, however, though, is I'm already going to have demigryphs for that probably. So all of these chapter knights are going to be competing with great swords, I believe, for the special unit slot. So I might wait and see how many demigryphs I can get. If I can get 4 demigryphs, I may not get any chapter knights, or I might just stick with Empire Knights. Empire Knights are kind of weaker across the board, but like not an insane amount weaker. They are pretty significantly weaker though. They only have 37 melee defense. The next lowest melee defense is actually it's not that bad. Reichsguard only have 39. So these have 105 armor. Reichsguard have 126. They have more armor. Leadership 72 versus whatever that is, 68, which doesn't matter that much. 30 melee attack, 37 defense versus 31 melee attack for Reichsguard, 39 melee defense. That's very similar. Weapon strength is 43 versus Reichsguard 47. Charge bonus, they have 58, Reichsguard have 70, so Reichsguard have them beat there. But they're like little mini Reichsguard, you know, they're a little bit weaker across the board. But they don't take up a slot, so that means that I can have, I can still have 6 greatswords if I run them. And there's nothing that compares to the greatswords. Like, swordsmen are not even in the same ballpark because they don't have the area attacks, they don't have nearly as much armor, they don't have the penetration damage. So I don't know. These greatswords are kind of irreplaceable. So we'll see. If I get a chapter knight, I definitely want to get one of those Panther ones for the debuff aura. But we'll see about the other ones. The hammer ones are interesting to maybe chew through some heavy infantry. Okay, as far as this goes, Blackstone Post, I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do here. I think we want to go over and try to take out Castle Artois, and then come back and kill the rebellion that's going to show up over here, inevitably, and just pray that these guys don't come at me for a few turns. You know, prayer is not usually a good strategy in strategy games, but you know, that's kind of what we're doing here. And then I guess we'll just get some iron. We could try to stabilize, grab like a tap room or something, but I think we'll just go for the iron. Go ahead and get some money rolling in, because we're gonna have to fight some rebellions anyways. So, and we're just hiring a couple more archers just because we're going to siege them over there. Now, it does suck that they knocked out one of our mortars, but that's just kind of what we're working with right now. So we're going to go over there and try to siege them. We might have to attack them on the first turn again because I don't want them to like come out. This garrison's not as strong as the previous one, zombies. Like, there's no more elite stuff there. As far as this goes, we're still waiting on this. Marienburg's going to have a rebellion next turn. So we might have to pop out, kill that rebellion, come over here, kill this rebellion, and then go for Castle Artois. It's going to be awkward. And if that's the case, let's see. If we run over here, kill this rebellion, then we can stop off here and hire. Maybe we do hire some other stuff. Yeah, let's hold off on this, actually. I didn't notice that we have to come back and kill this rebellion, too. Okay. And then he's just chilling over here. We've kind of got the public order stabilized for now. So that's all right. Over here is fine. It's doing its thing.
Yes,
and he's fine. I think... Okay, this dude's still running to go complete these quests. Okay, and then we are going for Warhorse breeding. Because we're probably going to be getting... We're definitely getting Demigryphs. We're probably going to be getting at least a couple of Outriders. And then we're likely going to get either some Empire Knights or Chapter Knights. And we're switching over to Knights here because we're going to start fighting Dwarfs, who are terrible against large units in general.
We have met.
So we're going to need a couple of those. And then I think... I'm trying to remember Norska. I believe Cav is pretty good. They don't have... They do have spears that they can hire, but... Yeah, these guys do get a little bonus against large, but whatever. That's what we're going to roll with. Okay, we did everything here. Okay.
What do you require?
So if Norska comes through and knocks out Karaberg, it's going to be annoying. Obviously, you know, we can overcome that, but... We are being a bit greedy. We're just kind of hoping that they're going to take out Osland and then run back home. Or run back and go for Nordland next.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
So... I kind of want to take them out, but this is only a peace treaty for 10 turns. So we could come at them again later. This would... Okay, so then with this, I would kill the rebellion, come back, kill the other rebellion where I just was. It'd be 1, 2, hire, go back, 3... mule some units, hand off those units for the dwarfs to go against the dwarves. Well, it's going to take how many... So, to get the Demigryphs, it's 3 more turns before... It's 2 or 3 turns before I complete the tier 4. Then I imagine building that Demigryph building is going to be 3 or 4 additional turns. And then it's going to take 3 additional turns to hire the Demigryphs, most likely. So, we're looking at 7 to 9 turns on those demis before I can get them. I'm not going to have anything else to do because I'm not fighting the dwarves probably until I get the Demigryphs. This would free me up if I want to go pick a fight with Wulfric or Ostland. I guess I could go do that. Just further secure. I think I can beat Wulfric without more elite units. It's a little more dicey, but it's possible. I can complete the province, taking out Ostland. I guess I could go knock out somebody else. I could go try to knock out Hockland or something, or Bretonia. Wait, what is this chaos unit here? Oh, it spawned chaos. What? Is it that chaotic? You know what? I'll do it, because I can come back and finish them off later. Okay, well, they just got obliterated. Oh. Okay, so now Beastmen are against us. I don't know where Beastmen are. Who invited them to war with us? Vampire counts. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, Ostland got obliterated, which means I can occupy that area. Ostermark's done. Who killed them? Vampire counts? No, Kislev. Kislev has Beechoffen. Kislev's getting aggressive, man. I like it. Usually they don't start invading, at least from what I remember, they don't start invading Empire stuff for a while. They have to deal with Chaos and Norska, but Norska's like coming over here. This is interesting. Okay, so we can get recruitment cost is down and +1 rank for everybody. Local recruitment capacity +1. Okay. +2 public order. 40% building cost. That's okay, but not amazing. And paying 5% is definitely worth it. I still think building the Empire is just almost always the best. Like 20 growth is definitely relevant. Yeah, there's like so many good things you can get as Empire at tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, whether it's roads, public order buildings, money buildings, you know, getting more buildings for great swords, ports, all the resource buildings. If you get them up to tier 3, usually they give you something else cool. So you just get so much benefit, and you get extra public order every time you level up your buildings. So you just like, you have some of the best like use of growth of any faction, and you have really nice tier 4 and tier 5 units also. But even in places where you don't want to go tier 4, tier 5, you just want to go to tier 2 or tier 3, then it's still worth it. So I think that that makes growth really nice. Research rate, there's a lot of very good techs you can get. Construction cost, once again, lots of good buildings you can build because you're growing. So this is bad, but I mean, if that was upkeep reduction, I would take it over recruitment cost. But recruitment cost is kind of a one-time deal. Ranks are good, but capacity is not that much of a problem. We can usually hire most of what we need pretty early in the process. So I think we'll just go building Empire again. For real? Shit, who's taking all this Empire property? It's got to be Kislev, right? Because Kislev doesn't count as Empire, I think. -8 leadership is... that's rough. Now we could walk down here with Karl and try to... grab that. That would at least let us use a provincial edict.
Beyond your comprehension.
Let's see. Maybe I should have kept the things. The archers there.
The nation calls.
I want to get as close as possible.
Now
Hawkwood's not going to be mad because I'm running through their property, but... more turns. 3 turns before we can even consider a confederation. Okay, 2 turns till that's complete.
I command here.
Do we dare to walk out to this area? Because there is no armies, that doesn't matter. Corruption's high as hell.
Bring me to my men.
I'm gonna try for it. If they kill him, he's immortal, so he'll come back. They might get a follower off of it.
Despoil and ravage.
Okay, so they have 32 units.
Northmen come.
Ever. Let us begin.
Okay, so we'll chill on that. How's this public order looking? Not good at all. Yeah, we're about to get siege. We're just gonna bounce back and forth and kill rebellions probably for the next couple of turns. Why is this public order so bad? Okay, it is -3 now. I guess there was someone standing here. Maybe a Norskin unit was standing there. And they've got a lot of this stuff up here. He is right there. What just happened? Alright, Reichland's all good. I could go for this, but I think we need to save. We could take this up to tier 3 now. What's...
Feast.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and start grabbing some walls here just because, you know, once Vampire Count finishes off the other guys, they're probably coming for me. Now, Brutish Overseer, maybe I'll wait. I think I should wait on that because we're having to pay 15% more. And Balthasar can step over here next turn when we want to hire all this stuff. Yeah, he can step over here next turn. We want to hire and upgrade all this stuff, and then we can give in, we can move him down to the builder or whatever, and then that's when we can build that. Okay, so we'll wait on that. Hanging out on this. Grung Zent. We could go ahead and upgrade our slabs, but once again, we probably want to wait on that.
What do you require?
This guy's fine, I guess, chilling. We could step him over here, actually.
Now, onwards. There is power within prayer.
Can I give him some public order stuff? Anything that's not on Carl? Okay, it's probably fine. Okay, yeah, we did put those 2 on there. Okay, so that can help out a little bit with the public order situation. As soon as I finish this, this will give us 3 more public orders, so... Okay, that should be all good. The Talibik land is fine for now. Working on that stuff. Okay. Working on the text. Alright. Make sure I don't forget anything. Huh. How was that? That a Beastman tribe? Something went into ambush right here. I swear, Wolfric, you better be going north, buddy. Better be going north, bud. Lucia. Don't mess with me. I will knock all you clowns right out of the circus right here, right now. For real, they're sieging me immediately?
Raise Sigma. I will.
I'm at war with them. Yes.
This night.
Jesus. When did I go to war with them? Hey, Kemperbad has walls. Brunsberg does not, though.
No.
Okay, she's not really a threat. What the hell's going on over here?
Never.
What's my garrison look like at Blackstone? Terrible condition. They might actually be able to beat me if I don't get over there and deal with that fast enough. We might be able to kill them this turn and then turn around and dash back over here. We could dash over there and kill them right now if we wanted to, but then these guys will get increasingly more powerful. I still want to try to hold this. Okay, so these guys can't dash far enough to get over here in time. We can hire a lord here and just emergency hire all of my regiments of renown.
Yes.
Okay, they are running home, it looks like. Good. So I got rid of those 3 regiments, so I could hire 3 regiments of renown here. Plus my lord, that would give me 4 units. 9. Give me 13 units. How much of this? Some pretty okay looking stuff here. They got some grave guard, great weapons. Can I get peace with them?
Yes.
Probably not happening.
Mortals, thou hast
Look, dude,
trespassed.
just what do you
Thy
want?
words had best hold prominence, or death will.
We just have to kill him. Okay, so do I even try to hold Grunsberg then? Maybe a couple of turns ago I could have gotten the walls up there. I don't know. Once again, I know there's gonna be someone saying, "See, strategy professor, I know you should have put in walls there." It's like, yeah, but look, I'm trying to level up this crap too. Like, what's more important, getting demigryphs and like a hardcore wizard that can help me out, or like Grunsberg? You know, at the end of the day, I can rebuild this crap if they take it. Like, it's nothing, you know? We can rebuild that pretty quickly, not a huge deal. I'm just trying to decide if I want to take it. We could not have had the growth until, like, last turn to build it up anyways, or it would have slowed down our tier 4 significantly by, like, 5 or 6 turns. And I would rather get to tier 4 5 or 6 turns faster than get walls over here. Because we can just build the walls, you know, we can just rebuild that town for like 3,000 gold or something. It's not a huge deal if they take it, but obviously I'd rather they not. But just wanted to address that because I know somebody's going to say it or somebody's going to think it. I had some guy one time, like a couple of years ago, just lose his mind because I didn't put walls like everywhere immediately. I'm like, bro, you don't understand Legendary. You don't have... You're slowing down your build a lot to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to just grab the public order and try to stabilize some of this. It's like, yeah, you can, but you're not going to get till tier 4 till like turn 60 or something if you do that. I think Faith's Bastion. Oh, that's everybody in range. Ooh, that's actually really good. I thought that was just him. That's everybody in range. Gets that. Does everybody get the shield too? Yes, they do. Okay, legit. We'll go with that. Oh, we get another point too. Okay, we get both of them. Nice. Okay, so do we kill the chaos here, or do we dash back and kill vampires over here?
Do not waste my protection.
I think we killed these because these guys, when they siege us, Marienburg actually has a pretty good garrison. So when they siege this, I should be able to dash in and kill them. We don't have to make a judgment call on Grunsburg here. I think we just let it go, probably. I'm not even sure if this is honestly worth holding on to if vampire counts are coming at me. I mean, maybe I just let Blackstone Post go too. I just spent time trying to develop this crap, but once again, it's not worth that much. I'm going to have to devote a lot of resources to deal with this. Dwarves are going to be a pain in the ass to try to chew through.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Maybe I just let all this crap go over here like I usually do and just tend to the vampire counts and this stuff over here. Now that vampire counts are knocking at my door. Beastmen are over here clowning also. Alright, let's just let it go. It's going to take a long time. I'm going to have somebody over here constantly clearing rebellions. I thought I could do it because I thought Sterling would be able to hold up against the vampire counts a little bit longer. And at the time when I went over there, I didn't realize that Norsko was going to come this far south. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We're just going to lay that down. Because he needs to be over here anyways to like get some of these upgraded buildings. What's victory? Come on. Oh, I can't actually take any of them on because they're chaos. Makes sense.
Follow me.
Ooh, okay, we just got 2 more. Salt of Stone. They added a lot of these cool, like, little things here. Bombardment, okay. Public Order Agitator, Superior Attacker. Okay, nice. Now, none of these, just double checking. Pistoliers, Outriders, Handgunners. Making that sure none of these are like recruit ranks for wizards. They're not. Okay, that's just you can hire more if you want to. Okay. I think we were working Honest Steel over here, but now I believe Taste for Battle is probably where we want to be. If we're going to hire a lot of those Reichsguards. Of course, don't forget, the Reichsguard are not going to be high rank right now because we have this Confederation penalty for 7 turns, which means they're going to lose 5 ranks. So, maybe we don't go for that just yet. Because our people organically are not going to be level 7 yet. Honest Steel. I do want to get to Lightning Strike and Quartermaster, obviously, but It's honest steel. This dude, same deal. I think just public order.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Foe seeker, and let's just go ahead and throw him into public order. Plus 10, okay. And we're gonna let the rest of this go, and then
It is time.
we're gonna dash down here. Now,
I am ready. Are you?
so you could hire one. What do all these guys have? Fiery attack, bolstered attack. Okay. Unbreakable. Strength of the Penitent. Frenzied. 50 melee attack, 39 weapon damage. Those are pretty legit. These things... looks like they get a bonus versus large. Bonus versus large, tons of armor. Okay, then these are pretty good. They get a bonus versus infantry. How much was it, like 5? Yeah. Okay, so we could drop a lord in here if we wanted to. How much does this even cost? So if we grab a lord, grab one of these guys basically for free. You drop a lord in here basically for free, but it would increase the upkeep by 655. If we hire all of those regiments of renowned, that will be 25 plus 11 is 36 plus 21 is what, 57, 67 plus the 800 gold. That's at least 7,500 gold for that.
I think not.
There's not even a guarantee we're going to win this fight, so I think if he goes for this, we just have to let it go, I think. And we just say whatever. I don't want to drop that much money for potentially losing anyways. Okay, so we just come over here, and I guess we just wait to hire for a little bit. The Demigurth thing, yeah, it takes 4 turns for that. What else? We could hire a greatsword. I think we can hire a greatsword, but I don't know if we want to take the time for that. Could hire some Empire Knights. Those are free. We can wait till we get closer to him to do that, so.
Very well, I'll move. Let us begin.
Okay, so we'll just let this fall. Okay.
Who calls? Ulrich's will!
It's so nice to be able to colonize on the cheap like that. Because, God, I remember in Attila, it was like 9,000, you know, to hire for that. I mean, the money system's a little differently. It was exorbitantly expensive to try to hire. I think whatever that number was, 2,000, 3,000, is fine. Especially because you have to build it up from scratch. I think we just want to do, yeah, just that. Wiesmund does have lumber. That does do crossbows, spears. Okay, not bad. Not insane, but not terrible either. And they're going away, so we got away with our gamble with the Knights chapter house. So happy about that. Okay, so that's all good, and then we're waiting till next turn.
Do not waste my
We can go ahead and Move this guy over here. Move him down here. And then we can hire at the start of next turn and then move him back to Patriarch. So you can move him every turn, and there's really not that much of a thing. Vigor loss reduction for cavalry. Oh, that's where you get it. +2 recruit rank for Reichsguard. Yeah, so if you're about to hire a bunch of Reichsguard, you have that plus the Reichs building, and it's like rank 9 Reichsguard. Huh. We get 2 off this chapter house, I think, right? That's 1 for Reichsguard. That's 2. So that's 3 total. 5 is 8. The other thing is 10. 9, 10. I'm counting past 9, so you get +10 ranks. That means you start at rank 11, which means even with this penalty, I could come in at like rank 6 if I hired Reichsguard. But it is highly likely that they count as a special unit, so they compete with greatswords, so that's the one thing I'm caught up on. Hung up on, I should say. Okay.
What?
That's fine. We're handing out some public order over there. About to get shanked over here. What are these quests? So I need to be in assassination attempt against the undead. Okay, we'll do that soon. So Oblast is right there.
Yes. March!
Whoa. I mean, Staff of Valens is a really good thing, but what all they have? They have these halberds. I'm trying to see. I haven't seen Chaos in some of these upgrades. Okay, so they are Strong Vigor, huge health pool, Juggernaut, probably Charge Defense, Cavalry Bane, Flaming Attacks, 30 versus large, and they already have normal 40, so yeah, those halberds are pretty beast. These are 35, 53. Great swords beat these. These don't have area attacks. They are juggernauts though, so that means they don't get like knocked back when you hit them. And they're animations. Can't really be stunned. These have higher weapon strength. Sort of like 88 melee attack and defense. It's a toss-up, man. These things are actually pretty damn strong. Now, they don't have any armor piercing, really, right? 15. Which are a lot stronger than the base game. They're expensive. 368, but that doesn't matter in this scenario. Going to be reinforcements expected. It doesn't say, but likely. Great weapons. 50 with flaming attacks. 45, 85 with heavy armor piercing. Superhuman vigor. It's pretty good. He's get a bonus versus large. 20. Charge bonus of 80. 126 armor. And these are on par. These are on par with the Demigryph Knights. Sort of. I still think Demis are probably a little bit better than they are, but not by much. If at all. I think the Demigryph gets like plus 30, maybe 35 versus large, the Halberd Demis. Plus 30% vigor and a ton of extra damage. Those are scary. Normal Knights, Chaos Knights, Demigryphs can definitely beat them. we're gonna need some halberds for sure, or something to help out against this stuff. That bolstered defense. That's annoying. And they got quite the annoying little squad there. Okay. Well, we will save up for that. That one's gonna be a doozy. Definitely gonna want some halberds for that.
The Empire.
Which we could go ahead and grab some. I think we just wait and then maybe get a couple of Chaos Knights. The Outriders don't seem that great against undead. Could hire great swords, but once again, I don't want to wait on that. Okay.
So?
We build everything we can build, right? That we want to build. So have the building penalty for any turns? -8 leadership, God. 2 turns. Do we wait 1 turn for 15% savings on all of this? I don't know. All right, well, it's about to go down. About to be spicy. Huh. What can I get against Chaos that would help out? Hellblaster volley gun with halberds might help out because they're pretty slow moving, and I might be able to distract them. They didn't have any ranged, right? They didn't have any axe throwers or anything. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Okay, so they have... These are pretty upgraded too. 31 piercing, plus 10, 61 damage. Damn, those are strong. Great swords used to eat these guys for lunch. Not like completely, but they were definitely a step above. And now it just feels like great swords are kind of on par with them. Great swords do have more armor, but great swords are probably like a little bit better, but not by much. We'll just auto-resolve it. We could maybe do some damage to them. I don't want to waste time. They're going to get so much replenishment. They're probably going to sack it and run back into their territory anyways. Oh, they would take it. Okay. Oh, shit. They're going north also. I'm going to have to hire up some stuff with Carl and go try to deal with that. It's going down. Vampire counts are one of the stronger factions in the game, I think, and especially in the late game. Mid to late. It's not anywhere close to late game, but in like the mid to late game, especially for the AI, you'll almost always see the vampire counts like smashing a lot of humans. Did I do them? I didn't take them out. Do what? Yeah, they're clean, I think. We lost a lot of income off of that. Don't have our trade agreement anymore. Okay. These guys are coming for me.
That will stop.
Oh my God, how many 20 stacks? Jesus.
Your last mistake.
I really could use that lightning strike right about now. Negative growth. Okay, whatever. Faction destroyed. Faction destroyed. Now we can liberate these factions later, but we probably won't want to. We'll probably just try to take them property. How does Beeston feel about us? Not great, but okay. It has Hawkwind feel. I don't like the trespasses, but...
Yes? Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
I could try to get a confederation with them. I mean, the only other place that
Who
might
calls?
confederate that would be decent is Wiesenland, which... They're at war with von Karstein, but not Vampire
The
Counts.
Empire.
By Sigma's will,
So that
come
fight
in
with
peace.
Vampire Counts is really coming back to kick me here. Okay, we'll play friendly with Hawkwind. I thought about taking them out, but
So,
they're kind of in my way down south, but these beastmen might take them out anyways. Oh, thanks, dear. Yeah, she started pulling out multiple cliff bars, and then she all of a sudden... didn't
Welcome,
wanna eat
my
'em.
countrymen.
Is that weird? Like, no, it's par for the course. She doesn't know what she wants. Okay, we'll trade and grab all this stuff. I mean, whatever.
on it!
They do have 4 properties. They have some decent stuff going on. Okay. Now. How much do we spend? Like, how much do we wait 1 turn versus, like, right now we have to have these demigryphs? Say, how much... Okay, so those deal 70 damage. They have less melee defense than the chaos stuff, but they have more damage, more health. They have cavalry bane. It's pretty good. How much? 35 versus large. So a huge amount of piercing. Striders, they don't get tired by that. Strong vigor. Only 45 charge bonus, which is not as much as the other guys, but more armor. I think we can probably beat them, especially with like our upgrades. Okay, so how much gold? We have 23,000 right now. So we want to pay. So we'd be paying an extra to get this 1 turn faster. We'd pay 7,000 plus 13,000. We'd pay an extra 1,800 gold to get this 1 turn faster. Or we can just wait. I reckon we'll just wait until this penalty falls off. And we'll do it.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Are they actually going for Tablet?
This is impudence.
I think so. Pretty good garrison. I mean, we have 15 garrison.
Test me at your peril.
They have some kind of junk there, but they could run up here with another stack of him.
By the comet.
What can we even hire here? Get these Caribird greatswords we want. Okay, yes, those are... Yeah, they're all the same. They're all gonna count. Okay, so we need to get to tier 3 fast, which next turn we can upgrade it, because we need to get this armory. Once we get the armory, then we can hire great swords and knights. Okay.
I command here.
So let's just pop over here, I suppose, and
Bring me
hire
to
the
my
Caribird great swords. And just wait and see what they do in terms of coming at Tabelheim. If they do start coming at me more,
In the name of Magnus.
go ahead and switch this over to this. -8 leadership. God, that's so much. What are the leadership
I am a
arguments?
supreme patriarch.
Still pretty high, I guess. We do have a lot of buffs to it. Okay, how how much? So really, like these grenade launchers, those might actually be pretty good against the undead. Those could be something I could get behind. It's almost like mobile artillery. Okay, so what are we going to do to fight back against this class?
I refuse.
You summon me.
Well, they're not taking Altdorf. They're not crossing this river without Altdorf in order to take Karaberg. So I guess we just come down, sit at Helmgart. And probably hire... Not a particular rush to grab Grunsburn back. We could. We'll go ahead and hire a greatsword.
Yes, that will do.
That means we're not going to be able to get Reichsguard if we do that, but...
No.
These don't have any anti-large. Grab one more Empire Knight.
By the comet.
Normal Empire Knight, and then go try to take them back. Mortars obviously not super effective against them. Crossbows not super effective against them. Could go for one more halberdier, but I don't think they have any mortars, not yet. Vampire Count's really like they transition from like a horde faction. They're really weird and they're cool. They're one of my favorite factions. I'd say I've said this before. I think my favorite factions are probably Skaven, Dark Elves, Vampire Counts, and Empire. I like all of them because they're just so versatile and dynamic. We'll get one more here, but they turn from like this kind of like trash army, you know, swarm type of faction early into like this pretty elite large monster unit late. Like, they have some very good in-game units. Blood Knights. They have a couple of different kinds of dragons. They have these like almost monstrous infantry or like elite like vampire infantry that are pretty good.
I am ready. Are you?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and hire those. And we'll just chill, I guess, for a little bit. And we could drop one of these dudes and hire something else if we need to in a little bit. I never intended to have this many of these guys in here. Maybe we could get one more knight. We'll keep him in here for now.
Is it time?
Okay. So the rest of this looks all good. Why are we getting raided or something? Yeah. Okay, Gorcel. So we can go ahead and upgrade this. I think I'm going to wait till the penalty runs out and then we'll do the upgrades. Are we selling all of our salt? I think so. Yeah, so we can upgrade that. Alright.
It's time. Pick up the pace!
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna wait until I get just a couple more like big ticket units. That staff looks pretty tough to do that one. This one looks doable though. I think I remember this one. And what is this for? Lord Cloak of Molten Metal. Cloak of Molten Metal I don't think is that good, right? The staff is the really good one.
It is time.
Do get reduced cost for Glittering Robe, which is decent, you know, sort of. It would be good against the undead because you can buff all of your dudes with it. And we can get that down. Let's see, if we put one more point in it, that would take it down to 7 for the overcast, and then if we get 2 less off of Cloak of Molten Metal, it'd be down to 5 for 40 seconds of leadership and physical resist. That could be pretty good. Amulet of Seagold is pretty bad. the Staff of Volans is the really, really good one, but that's why it's, you know, gated behind a really hard fight. Okay. So I think that's all good. Consider the Glittering Robe. Waiting on that. Just kind of waiting to die over here with this one. And waiting on that.
By the
He's all good. Still working our text, diplomacy. Can't do anything for a little bit. Next turn we can do something.
What? Welcome, my
If I
countrymen.
friended them this turn or not.
Never!
Just see if people can swing us a little cash.
The Empire. Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
All right. So,
Not maybe trade with them.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Sigmar's will.
Make a little
No.
money off you
No.
before they before Norska murders you. Can't take it with you, Grandpa.
Armored in...
What does the Emperor need that he cannot already find in his vast, if tainted lands? I am no churl.
Bretonnia is not
Armored
keen
in
on
faith.
us.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
I must decline.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was a mistake to...
Adad!
You almost
Now
always end up
then,
having to fight
Manlin.
vampire counts pretty early, so they just usually blow right through Stirland.
To war! Now then, Manlin. What brings... Very well.
I want to get a good fight in here. I don't know if it's going to happen unless they come at us
Adad!
next turn. Have we had a manual fight this episode? I can't
You
remember.
will drink with us. Then we will see who's...
Wintertooth. Okay. I try to be as,
Let's fight. Don't anger me. When I'm at...
Okay. Yeah, I usually end up having to fight Stirland, and at some point you butt heads with Norska, so like going over to Bretonnia is just kind of tough early on in the game. You can just trade with them later. They do have some pretty good property, though. There's a lot of ports, obviously, over in Bretonnia. Bretonnia is fairly easy to beat, too, from what I remember. They are going to do an update to Bretonnia with the new Skaven. I think I said that in the last episode. I can't remember. With the new Skaven patch. What are they up to? Okay. Just gonna like turbo raid my stuff. Okay, so we could drop the great sword and hire a regiment of renown and just go fight them right now, I think. Maybe get one fight in here. I'm not sure if they'll take it or not. They might run. Definitely do not want to do a 20-on-40 against them if I can help it. God, they are raiding a ton of gold off of me. That's fine. They're just going to burn it. The dwarves will probably take it. Vampire and Chaos Rebels just pretty much always burn. Salty dwarven merchants. Wow, minus 40% trade if you don't pay it. Okay. Yeah, this raiding money is like, jeez, how much am I losing from raiding? Minus 1,800 from these raids on me. Yeah, 28. It's actually 2,800. Damn. else do I need for these quests? Those two are ready to fight. And Seagold, I need to try to assassinate somebody. Okay. Alright, well, they are not coming over here yet. I think we'll keep hiring this, though, just because it takes so long. And then we can hand it off to Balthasar if we need to. Okay, Middenheim, I do want to upgrade that.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and... There's all my money. Basically. Yeah. This is a cool idea, but it's so expensive for getting an extra 2 recruit ranks. I mean, it does give you an extra greatsword, I guess, and a known Ironside, but wish I could get this. This is cool, like the grenade launcher Outriders. I loved them in the past, but they kind of underperformed. Great Cannon's alright. Hellblaster's been buffed a lot. We'll see. I mean, those numbers are huge. 1750 is massive, but like, it's just like a lot of rifle type of units is, can you get good line of sight?
Do not waste my potential.
Can I hit them from here? I might be out of range. Alright, so are they planning to like dash in? To support?
So?
Is he gonna run from me? He has a lot of zombies.
Who calls?
Could cancel this and try to run over and attack him. I don't know if I have the range. I have a lot of movement speed though. Let's cancel it and see. That could be a mistake. We can always get another knight. If that's the case. They don't have any spears.
I refuse.
2 spears.
Now?
Okay, yeah, it was a mistake. We can't hit him this turn. Although I might need to be over here to like stop these shenanigans next turn.
You summon me.
These guys have easily nothing.
The nation calls. I am in ascent.
Just going to take that just because we can get it in 1 turn. Okay. I don't think they can come in and reinforce an attack.
I will not.
Okay, so we'll see. They might hit me while I'm hiring here, but at least I'm going to get the extra 5 melee attack, 5 defense. Let's move him back up over here. Where else? Can we maybe get some more money? This. Bankrupt here. Okay, we gotta go with that, I think. Sell those logs. Alright. Well, people who are like, why are you keeping all that money around? Here you go. This is why. We can sell or we can cancel those if we need to, but...
The Empire. Welcome, my countrymen.
These guys are getting thugged. Castle Baston over here, Gissero, those are probably gonna fall.
Yes? Welcome, my countrymen. I'll ignore that. A fool's action.
Okay,
What?
bro.
It is good to see fellow son. Yes? Come then. Only Sigma's god. No, sir!
We tried them.
Let us forge our faith. The nation calls. The Empire.
let's just run this dude back home. We gotta try to stop them from raiding us. Are they raiding us over here too or not? Are they just chilling? They're just chilling. Dropping a little corruption, you know. Are they burning this? I don't see any particular flames. Okay. This might be a long one. If they attack me, I'll fight it. Just this episode. Oh, we're already so late. Maybe we just start the next episode with it. Waddle on back to Grunsburg. Everybody's raiding me. Where's this? How much money are these dudes even raiding? It's like 1,900 being raided off of me. This place only makes 400. How are you raiding more than the property even makes? Alright, now I'll go. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to try to sell this stuff. It's probably too late. I probably should have sold this last turn. Is he on my property? I think he's over the line. I think he's in his own territory. He's just hanging out. Don't expect that to last forever. Got some Minotaurs.
I command here.
Let us begin.
I think not.
So they have 5 junk units.
No.
25 total units. These do have some chevrons on them. He has mostly character skills. He cannot reach this, I don't believe, next turn. He can't reach it because he would have to go through Kemperbad. 115. God, this is going to be a really long episode if I do this. I think we're going to have to start it next episode. Sorry, guys. I think we didn't get a manual fight this episode, and I really want to do it, but I don't want it to go to like an hour and 30. So we'll start off with next episode with a good fight. I think we're going to go down here and take this. We might pull out the captain and grab... I don't know, that's so much gold to grab something else. Regiments of Renown are expensive. We might be able to beat it with just these guys. I forgot we have an Outrider also. And if we wait one turn, we do get Warhorse. But, like, there could be reinforcing armies that come over here also if I wait a turn. So we should probably just go ahead and take our opportunity and just go for it. I think we can beat them. I mean...
I refuse.
Yeah, we should just be able to charge cycle these dudes down. Have, you know, our Lord and Missile Squad or whatever, people come over and take them down. Take down the Lord, that is. Like, have all these guys just gang up on the Lord. And then just slowly carve through them with some great swords plus Empire Knights charge cycling. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, I don't think we got a manual fight. Maybe we did. I can't remember it, but we will get back in here next episode. We'll try to knock out Grunsburg. After we do that, then we should be able to start hiring. We'll definitely get a wizard as soon as that comes online. We're probably going to get a life wizard, jade wizard, whatever. And then shortly thereafter, we should be able to get demigriffs. Now, this armory thing, recruitment allows you to get pretty much demigriffs are the only things right now that are relevant that we can get. This used to it used to give you great swords, but great swords were also stronger when that was the case. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Check out the rest of the content on the channel, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.